This video will guide you through the graduation plan assignment for your TRIO Smart Start class. The objective of this assignment is to make a semester-by-semester roadmap of the classes you'll take to complete your Associate of Arts or your Associate of Science degree. This is the most difficult but most rewarding assignment in our class. By carefully following the instructions and thoughtfully creating your graduation plan, you will learn about GE requirements, degree requirements, how to choose the right courses and courses that you'll enjoy, and to plan an efficient path toward graduation. The Canvas page for this assignment looks like this. I recommend that you start by downloading the MS Word version of the instructions so you can type directly into the document. It's also helpful to open each resource link in a different tab as I've done here. So you see the instructions here and then necessary resources here. I've opened them up in a different tab. There's the catalog, the placement requirements, the math department recommendations for each major. I've also got the general ed requirements open and my Dixie. Now let's get started. Here are the instructions for this assignment. You'll see that I've listed the same resources here as I have in the Canvas page assignment. The first activity has to do with previous college credit. Some of you earned college credit before coming to DSU. If that's you, you'll list all previous college credit in Activity 1. If that's not you, you can fast forward and go to Activity 2. You can find your previous credits in your unofficial transcript or in DegreeWorks. I find it easier to go into My Dixie, go under Student, Student Records, and get the unofficial academic transcript. You'll hit Submit. This is my transcript. You can see I haven't taken anything but fitness center classes since I've been at Dixie. But let's pretend this transcript came up instead. You can see that this student got transfer credit from Utah Valley University in 2015. She actually has several semesters from Utah Valley University. If this was your transcript, you would list the courses that you previously earned before coming to Dixie in Activity 1 on the instructions document. So I'm going to put that this student earned Biology 1010. I'm going to also put 15 because they also got the lab credit. Which college did they get the credit from? UVU. How many credits total? Well, it was 3 for the lecture and 1 for the lab, so I'm going to put 4. If applicable, which GE requirement does it fill? This is a little tricky. You may need to go into your DegreeWorks to figure that one out. Or you can look at the general ed requirements, which is listed under the resources for this assignment. I just happen to know that Biology 1010 and 1015 fulfill the life science general ed and also the lab credit. So I'm going to put that they fill GE, life science, and lab. You would continue to fill out the rest of these boxes with any previous coursework you had. Now, you might also find on your transcript that you took an AP test or concurrent enrollment. If you took an AP test, you could just put that you did English Literature, AP. If you got a 3 or better on the test, your transcript will list, or DegreeWorks will list, what classes you got credit for. Now for English AP, likely you earned 4 credits, which satisfy GE, Humanities, and some electives. So I hope you understand this part. Again, if you didn't have prior college credit, you'll jump to the next activity. Section 2 asks you about placement information. Many of you took our college placement tests, our ALEX, or the ACT, or the SAT. This is going to be crucial in figuring out specifically what English and math you can take at Dixie. So you'll go to your My Dixie, Student tab, Student Records, and then you would go to view my test scores. Now again, this is me, I don't have test scores, but your records will look something like this with your personal information over at the left-hand side likely. So you can see this student took the ACT. So you'll highlight or circle, however you want to do that, what test you took. In English and writing, they're the same score on the ACT. This person got a 25. In math, she got a 23, and you might have to play with the spacing here. And in reading, she got a 28. So what do we do with these scores? Well, remember our resources? We go over to the placement requirements resource, and we scroll all the way down until you see a grid. So I'm going to scroll down to English because that's the first score that I put down. English and writing. This student got a 25 on the ACT. So here's the ACT column. I'm going to go down until I find where her test score falls. It falls into English 1010. So I know that she can place directly into English 1010. So we'll just put that right there. Now let's do math. In math, she got a 23 on the ACT. So you'll want to find the column of the test that you took and do this. So in math, she got a 23. So I'm going to go down here. So this course, she can actually take any of the courses listed below this, but she places into Math 1050. So I'm going to put Math 1050 here. Now this is a little bit catchy because we would want to know what her major was and what math she should take for her major. You might want to investigate this at this point for yourself, or you might wait until you do your actual graduation plan worksheet. I'm going to go ahead and find the math pathway. Which math class should I take? And we're going to scroll all the way down to this graphic, which I really like. So this student can place in actually Math 1040 or Math 1050. There's a big difference between those two maths as far as their relationship to majors. So if this student wanted to major in science, technology, engineering, math, secondary STEM education, computer science, anything related to that, or business and technology, yes, she would want to take Math 1050 because that is part of the math path. If she wanted to major in the degrees listed here, more humanities, elementary ed, general studies, the social sciences, media studies, art, those types of things, she would want to take Math 1040 instead, which is statistics, because that is the GE math required for these degrees, or Math 1030 is required for these degrees. So you'll want to pay attention to how your math placement relates to the GE math required for your major.